Hey, how we doing, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're all having a great day. It is that time again. Time for yet another NR2003 simulated race. 100% length. We are doing the full race. And we got one of the most anticipated races of the year. For me, at least. I'm sure for a lot of you as well. We're going to Talladega, baby. For the Geico 500, it is the spring Talladega race this upcoming weekend. We got a 39-car field. It is the first race at Talladega with the next-gen cars. I am looking forward to it. I will be on my way home from a work trip when the race happens, but you know I will certainly be listening to it on the radio. And without further ado, as we always do with these streams, we got to run through the entry list first, so we can see all the stars and cars that will be racing in the 2022 Geico 500. I appreciate you all tuning in. Lauren, Trinity, Soda, Thick Hicks, Nathaniel, not Matt DeBenedetto, Mike the Christian Gamer, Easy. Appreciate you all popping in. All right, without further ado, let's get to the entry list of all the cars that'll be racing in this race and get an idea of the schemes that will and won't be accurate. And I got the G.Skill entry list pulled up, so we will give you a car-by-car rundown of all the drivers that'll be entered in. And you know the drill. All right, first up on the entry list, in this race, racing the ONX iFly #1 Chevy Camaro is Ross Chastain. He'll actually be running the Moose Fraternity car in real life, but that is not available yet as of the time of streaming this. Next up on the entry list is Austin Cindric in the Menards / Knopf Insulation. I probably butchered that pronunciation. It says he'll be in the Menards Sylvania car, but once again, that is not available yet. In the #3 Bass Pro Shops Tracker Off-Road, #3 Chevy Camaro is Austin Dillon. His sponsor is blank on the entry list, so I'm just going with his primary. Next up, in the #4 Gear Wrench Ford Mustang, we've got Kevin Harvick. Next on the entry list, in the #5 HendrickCars.com Chevy Camaro, we've got Kyle Larson. Next up, rocking this all-white #6 Castrol Ford Mustang is Brad Keselowski. Next up on the entry list, in the #7 Built.com Chevy Camaro, we've got Corey LaJoy. We've got Raise Energy listed on the sponsor on the entry list for Corey LaJoy. That car is not available yet. It's going to be a common theme in this video. I apologize. And next up in the BetMGM #8 Chevy Camaro is Tyler Reddick. Almost won the Bristol Dirt Race. Came so close. Had contact with Chase Briscoe in the final corner. 360 looped it. Still almost won, but Kyle Busch just snuck by and stole it at the last second. I digress. Next up on the entry list, in the #9 Napa Auto Parts Chevy Camaro is Chase Elliott. And next up in the #10 Smithfield Ford Mustang is Eric Almirola. We've got Smithfield / IHOP listed on the sponsor category on the entry list. In the #11 FedEx Express Toyota Camry is Denny Hamlin. On the entry list, we've got FedEx Small Business listed. Next up, in the #12 is Ryan Blaney. In the #14 Mahindra Tractors Ford Mustang is Chase Briscoe. Once again, one of those cars that was involved in that iconic Bristol Dirt finish a few nights ago. Next up on the entry list, in the #15 Select Blinds Ford Mustang is David Reagan. We've got Envision listed on the entry list for him, so I apologize for that sponsor not being accurate. Next up, in the #16 Heritage Pool Supply Group Chevy Camaro, We've got Daniel Hemrick. He's listed on the entry list, but we've got Majestic Steel on the entry list for his sponsor. That's the only car I have available for Hemrick at the moment, pretty much. Next up on the entry list in the number 17 Fastenal Ford Mustang is Chris Buescher. In the number 18 Interstate Batteries Toyota Camry, got Kyle Busch, the winner of the Bristol Dirt Race just a few nights ago. In the number 19 Tracker Boats, ATVs, and Bass Pro Shops Toyota Camry is Martin Truex Jr. In the number 20 DeWalt Toyota Camry, we've got Christopher Bell. Next up in the number 21 Motorcraft / Quick Lane, number 21 Ford Mustang. I already said number 21. We've got Harrison Burton. Next up in the 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford Mustang, we've got Joey Logano. And next up, winner of the last Talladega race we went to in the number 23 McDonald's Toyota Camry, we've got Bubba Wallace. Next up on the entry list, in the number 24 Liberty University Chevy Camaro, we've got William Byron. Got one more before I can go all the way down. In the number 31 Leaf Filter Gutter Protection Chevy Camaro, we've got Justin Haley. In the number 34 Love / Speedco Ford Mustang, we've got Michael McDowell. And in the number 38 FirstPhaseCard.com Ford Mustang, that is driven by Todd Gilliland. Next up on the entry list in the Ford Mustang number 41 HaasTooling.com car, we've got Cole Custer. And on the entry list, we've got Feeding America / Wow Wow, so this paint scheme is not 100% accurate. Next up on the entry list, in the number 42 Black Rifle Coffee Company Chevy Camaro, we've got Ty Dillon. I almost said Chevy Mustang there for a sec. Next up in the 43 U.S. Air Force Chevy Camaro, we've got Eric Jones. And returning back to the Cup Series after making multiple starts earlier in the season, in the number 44 Grambling State University Chevy Camaro, we've got Greg Biffle, the Biff. His sponsor is listed blank on the entry list. I'm guessing it's going to be another small university as the sponsor, as has been the trend this year with him. Next up, in the number 45 Monster Energy Toyota Camry, we've got Kurt Busch. And in the number 47 Sunny D Chevy Camaro, we've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now we've got Kroger / Sunny D listed on the entry list, so I'm guessing the paint scheme is going to look a little bit different than this. In the number 48 Ally Chevy Camaro, we've got Alex Bowman. In the 51 Nurtec ODT Ford Mustang, we've got Cody Ware. And making his return to the Cup Series after attempting but failing to qualify for the Daytona 500 in the number 55 Hex.com Ford Mustang, we've got J.J. Yaley. Now we've got, it is listed blank on the sponsor category on the entry list, so I'm not sure if this will be the exact same car he'll be running, but we will see. And in the number 62 Wendy's Chevy Camaro, we've got Noah Gregson. Few more to go. In the number 77 Fox Nation Chevy Camaro is driven by Lannon Castle. And in the number 78 NASCAR 21 Ignition Ford Mustang, we've got BJ McLeod. We've got Motorsport Games listed as the sponsor and paint scheme, but just that car has not been created yet as of the time of streaming this video. Approximately 4:15 on April 20th, 2022. And last but not least, in the number 99 Tootsie's Orchid Lounge Chevy Camaro, we've got Daniel Suarez. And those are your stars and cars of the 2022 Geico 500. The 2022 Talladega Spring Race. as you might otherwise call it. We've got maybe 8 or so cars that are not accurate paint scheme-wise, but hey, we were making do with what we've got. And on to the race. All right, so you notice I'm going to be using the 2015 version. I know there is a 2019 and 2017 version that exist. I get some weird shadow issues with the 2017 version. I get some weird graphic issues with it. And the 2019 version up here, it races really weird. They go... they wreck really frequently. They're going like too fast. They're going like 210. So I found the Action Pack Tracks 2015 version is the most recent up-to-date that races really good. I looked up the weather for this, the weather forecast for Talladega, Alabama this weekend. Looks like we got clear skies on Sunday, a high of 85 degrees. And according to the AccuWeather, a southbound wind of around 8 miles an hour. Got realistic damage turned on. Full pace lap on. Yellow flags on. Got double file restarts off just so we don't have any annoying AI, lap down AI getting in the way on the restarts. We'll just have them in the back. It's Talladega. Even if they're single file, they're going to get clumped together and packed together really quick, like within a lap or so. But yeah, turning the double file restarts off is purely just so we don't have a bunch of lap down AI getting in the way up front on the restarts. Now we got 188 laps, which equals out to 500 miles. The stages will be broken up into laps 60 will be the end of lap 60 will be the end of stage 1. Lap 120 will be the end of stage 2, and obviously lap 188 will be the end of the race, according to G.Skill. And without further ado, let's jump on in. And as we always do, we're just going to set the qualifying order. By just hitting the race button. I did the ratings a little bit differently than I've done in past races. In the past, I've broken it up into 3 categories. Like the contender cars, the mid-pack cars, and like the small team backmarker cars. I did not do that this time. I instead went on N ratings. I imported the real-life data from all the races combined so far this year and applied that to all the drivers. I manually turned JJ Yaley's ratings up just a hair because his super speedway ratings were at 0 since he didn't make the race at the 500. So that being said, I put his ratings up just to have... He still qualifies basically near the tail of the field, but he won't lose the draft instantly. So that is... JJ Yaley's car is basically the only one I touched. It's otherwise all the races from 2022 combined applied to all the drivers through N ratings. And that is how the ratings are applied on the drivers. So we're going to hit the race button. That's going to automatically set the qualifying order. And voila. Let's
drivers to your car.
Accelerate. It's like a little bit left to go. There we go. All right, so your starting grid. Starting on the pole in the number 12 car is Ryan Blaney. On the outside pole in the 48 is Alex Bowman. Behind them on the second row in the 9 car is Chase Elliott, and then the 1 is Ross Chastain. In the 8 car we have Tyler Reddick, and in the 22 is Joey Logano. In the 19 car is Martin Truex Jr. In the 10 is Eric Almirola. In the 2, the winner of the last super speedway race we went to is Austin Cindric. In the 18 is Kyle Busch. In the 20 car is Christopher Bell, and in the 14 is Chase Briscoe. In the 3, we've got Austin Dillon, and in the 99 is Daniel Suarez. In the 38 car, we've got Todd Gilliland. In the 17, we have Chris Buescher. The 11 is driven by Denny Hamlin. The 45 driven by Kurt Busch. In the 24, we've got William Byron. In the 6 car is Brad Keselowski. In the 42 is Ty Dillon. In the 4 is Kevin Harvick. In the 5 car is Kyle Larson. In the 23 is Bubba Wallace. In the 21 is Harrison Burton. In the 7 is Corey LaJoy. In the 43 is Eric Jones. In the 31 is Justin Haley. In the 41 is Cole Custer. The 34 is driven by Michael McDowell. In the 51, we've got Cody Ware. In the 47 is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 62 car is driven by Noah Gregson. The 16 is Daniel Hemrick. The 77 is Landon Castle. The 15 is driven by David Reagan. The 78 is driven by BJ McLeod. The 44.
Start your engines.
There's the command. Engines are fired. We're rolling. The 44 is Greg Biffle. And starting last in the 55 car is J.J. Yaley. It's Talladega, baby. 500 miles around the 2.66 mile super speedway. 3 stages broken up into lap 60, lap 120, and then lap 188 at the conclusion of the race. And we are ready to go. Just one pace lap to get the engines warmed up, get the tires warmed up, get the field ready. And we'll be ready for 188 laps of 200-mile-an-hour racing. There's your starting grid as they roll off onto the backstretch. So who you got winning? Who's your pick? Who's the driver you want to see take home the trophy for the 2022 Geico 500? Let me see it in the chat. I want to see your picks. Is there going to be a big one? Who's going to be involved? Will any cars get on their lid? I want to hear your predictions. Let's hear them. You got a half a lap to go. Oh, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's Talladega. There's nothing like it. Ryan Blaney, who's one of the strongest super speedway racers in recent years, will lead the field to green. Alex Bowman, who, if you remove Kyle Larson from the equation, has the most wins of any driver since the beginning of last year on the outside pole. And without further ado, the pace car is off. The field is ready to get set. They're looking for the green flag. There it is. We are green. Engines are fired, and they are going. It was just the camera view. I thought they were checking up for a sec, but nope. They are rolling. We are green. Ryan Blaney leads the field into turn 1 and turn 2, being pushed by Chase Elliott. And once again, I apologize for the 2015 graphics on this version of the track, but it's the most recent up-to-date version that was available where they race good. And right off the bat, Chase Elliott goes from pushing to making a pass for the lead. Who's going to lead the first lap? Oh, it's side by side between Blaney and Chase. Chase has the bottom advantage, but Blaney's got the push. Looks like it's going to be Chase to lead the first lap. He's blocking 3 lanes. They're 3 wide already. We have no cars that have broken off from the draft yet. They are almost 4 wide. This is... You'd think they had 2 laps to go, not 187. By the looks of how they're racing. Austin Cindric up to the lead, but here comes Todd Gilliland on the bottom. Being pushed by Denny Hamlin. I can already tell this is going to be a race that has like 80 lead changes, if not more. And probably like 30-something different leaders. Todd Gilliland through the tri-oval. The 38 car is going to lead the second lap. Oh, they are already 4 wide. Todd Gilliland down to the bottom. Kevin Harvick in the middle. 3 wide, 4 wide. Now it's Christopher Bell. Looks like they get sorted out. They're back to 3 wide. Oh, Ty Dillon making a pass to the inside for second place. Get a wide shot from the front stretch as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Is Ty Dillon going to step out of line? Nope. Kurt Busch beats him to it. And here comes Brad Keselowski. Just everyone fanning out. I love it. Todd Gilliland still leading. Don't laugh at that statement. The front row cars have been very fast in super speedways in past years. Speaking of fast cars and super speedways, look who's in second. Brad Keselowski rocking that all-white number 6 car. So we're 3 laps in on the 4th lap. Here comes Bubba. This is just going to be constant lead changes. I can feel it. Let's go on board with Bubba. He's in second. Todd Gilliland's got a strong, fast car, it seems. Everyone's fanning out, swapping spots, but he's hanging on. Meanwhile, we got his teammate making a move for the lead. Michael McDowell, last year's Daytona 500 winner. We got cars almost 4 wide up into the wall. If they hang on to it, everyone's keeping it gathered up. I don't believe anyone's broken off from the draft yet. They are 4 wide. Can they hang on to it? Just take it easy, gentlemen. We still got 180 some laps to go. Oh, Cole Custer with issues. I thought he was about to wreck, but I think he's got engine issues. He was diving down. So already, Cole Custer with some sort of mechanical issue. And if he can't make it back to the pits, that's going to be a caution. Is he losing speed? No, he's sitting at a consistent 108, 109. He should make it back to the pits. Meanwhile, back up front, Chris Buescher is taking the lead. And that... Oh, I think they wrecked. No? What happened? Why are they all spread out? What the hell? I think that was just them checking up from... What is going on with this pack? Why are they going so slow? Huh. So through all that confusion, the pack is broken up into... Or the field is broken up into 2 distinct packs. I should say 3. Interesting. So in all that chaos, with Cole Custer having mechanical issues, we know the field's split up into 3 packs. But aside from Cole Custer, I don't think anyone's broken off from the drafting. If they stay together, they should get bunched back up at some point. Here comes Cole Custer. So he was able to... Oh no! Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick with issues, so 2 of the Stewart-Haas cars. That's probably what checked up the field that split them up, because Cole Custer didn't quite do that. That's what did it, yeah. Kevin Harvick was slow trying to get to the pits. And that's what split the pack up. And then I think shortly after is when Cole Custer comes in. There he is, yeah. So, problems for the Stewart-Haas cars. Right off the bat. Meanwhile, they're 3 wide for the lead. William Byron. Daniel Hemrick looks like led that lap. So, not a good sign for the Stewart-Haas cars. With engine problems. You remember back to when we had Daytona testing. This was an issue. We are seeing some cars have engine problems. And now you think it's Talladega? It's a track that's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit warmer into the year. Maybe this could be a race where we see engine problems. So we've got 3 distinct packs. And then we've got those 2 Stewart-Haas cars a lap down. Eric Almirola in 30th. That is not a good day to be a Stewart-Haas. Oh, Cole Custer is out. The screen's going to pause for a sec, but I'm just switching over to the stats screen. I apologize. All right, there we go. Cole Custer has officially retired with an engine valve problem. Kevin Harvick is still on track. He's the only car a lap down. Everyone else is on the lead lap. So problems for Stewart-Haas. Be sure to keep our eyes on the 10 car as well as the 14. Where is Chase Briscoe? I'm looking for him on the standings. Briscoe. Where is Briscoe? He is... Where the hell did he go? I saw him.
Good job, Junebug!
Oh! Holy crap! WSB News. The $9.99 Super Chat. Doesn't matter if it's F1 NASCAR. Ain't a race until Haas has some issues in the race. That is sadly true, and thank you so much for the support, bud. That is very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Good job, Junebug. Oh, we got Bubba to the lead. Bubba leading the lap over BJ McLeod. All this talk about the problems that Briscoe's having. Briscoe's in 24th, by the way. I'm not even paying attention to the battle for the lead. So it's going to be interesting to count up all the people that led a lap at the end of this race, because we've already had a bunch of different leaders and a bunch of different lead changes. So it's just it's so hard to keep track of all the lead changes because they're swapping almost every single lap. Got Bubba running out front, followed by Daniel Hemrick and Kyle Busch. Looks like Daniel Hemrick's got a run. He's already led 1 lap, I believe. Looking for another. You'd think with the field broken up into a few distinct packs, they'd be a little bit settled down by now. But nope, they're just running 3-4 ride. There it is, 3-4 wide. And basically about every pack. Yeah, looking back at the second pack and then a little bit further back, the final pack is a little bit more behaved. Only 2 wide. But right now, our eyes are up front. This battle for the lead. Right now it's Bubba, followed by Daniel Hemrick and Michael McDowell. Let's go on. Oops, wrong button. Let's go on board with Daniel Hemrick. Try to get a view in front of that giant-ass spoiler. Oh, here we go. There's the pass for the lead. Daniel Hemrick underneath Bubba Wallace. You can hear the helicopter flying around. Oh, and right as Daniel Hemrick looks like he's going to lead the lap, here comes Kyle Busch to steal it. Kyle Busch stealing more laps led. Pushed by Austin Dillon. We still got a good 45 or so laps left in this stage. I think they're going to have to pit for green flag stops around lap 35 or so. Just based on past experiences and past races. Got Austin Cindric making a move underneath Brad Keselowski. He's got a good run being pushed by Gregson. Now Gregson abandons him and Cindric pushes up. Now he goes back down. Trying to get in front of Kyle Busch somehow. Doesn't matter too much right now where you're at as long as you're in the lead draft. Speaking of the draft, just for a second, let's go back to... Here's the last group of cars. We got Almirola, LaJoy, Castle, JJ Yaley, Daniel Suarez, Alex Bowman, Ricky Stenhouse, and Tyler Reddick. And then in the pack in front of them, which it looks like they are catching, got this group of cars, about 15 or so. And then, yeah, they are about... How many seconds back? About 6 seconds back from the lead pack up front, which is positions 15 through P1. Cindric to the lead. We are 4 wide for second. Jiminy Crickets. Who's my favorite NASCAR driver right now? Larson. Gotta support my dirt guy. I like Christopher Bell, Stenhouse as well for the same reason. I respect any. Briscoe. I like Reddick. I like Chastain. I like Bubba. We got Busher making a battle or pass for the lead while I'm talking about my favorite drivers. Busher leads that lap. So as long as all these cars stay where they're at for the remainder of the stage, no one's at risk of going a lap down, with the exception of Kevin Harvick, who's a lap down at the moment. Don't you worry, Harvick didn't screw everything there. You can see back there that second group is being caught by the third group. Let's go on board with Tyler Reddick. Yeah, they're catching this pack quickly. Once this pack gets formed up, they should be gaining some speed on the lead group, since they'll have a advantage in numbers. Yeah, so these two groups have officially caught each other. So now they should be a little bit quicker since they got more numbers. Sorry for all the quick camera switches. Back to the lead group. You'd think this is the end of the 2012 Good Sam 500 with how they're racing right now. And through all this focusing on the secondary groups, we got Byron up to the front. All right, so already right now we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 19 laps into this race, and we've already had 8 different drivers lead a lap. That's got to be a record. William Byron being pursued by Keselowski, who just gets his nose underneath him. Being pushed by Kyle Busch. Kyle Busher, the pusher. Oh, but now they're fanning out. They are 3 wide for the lead. With Kyle Busch having the advantage on the bottom, unless William Byron can get a good push up top from Logano. It doesn't appear that that's going to be the case. Here comes Kyle Busch down at the bottom, who's already led a couple laps. Oh, is David Reagan going to steal it, though? Or McDowell? Nope. Kyle Busch gets that lap, but it should be Michael McDowell getting the inside advantage. The inside definitely seems to have the advantage with the current track conditions right now. Oops, wrong camera. Here we go. Will that secondary group start to be able to catch these guys? They were 6.4 seconds back last time by. So let's pay attention to that, see if they can start to gain any ground. So we got the top 15 cars running in this lead pack, and then it's 16th through the end is in that secondary pack. McDowell leads a lap. Oh, he got a caution. It looks like it involved Reddick, Ryan Blaney. Blaney looks like he's got a little bit of damage. I don't see any cars with significant damage, but we have our first caution of the day. So let's go back and see what brought that out. Oh, we got Tyler Reddick getting spun right in the middle. Where's Reddick? Here we go. So let's go helicopter view, actually. Oh, they're squeezed. Hamlin and Chase Briscoe squeeze each other 4 wide. And that spins Reddick around. He's spinning. It looks like he's going to come back up the track and, oh, take a pretty hard hit from Blaney. So tough break for those two drivers. So our pole sitter with some pretty major damage. They're both still driving, neither of which are smoking. They should still be good to continue after some repairs. Well, that's definitely going to be pretty costly for both of those drivers. Let's take another look. Real speed. They just get hooked together 4 wide. Reddick's sliding sideways, tries to save it, goes back up to the track, and there's just nowhere for Blaney to go. Some right front damage for Reddick, some front damage for Blaney. Let's go on board with Blaney for that one. See, there's just nowhere to go for our pole sitter. See, they squeeze in front. Everyone's checking up, checking up. They about have it saved, but then he just comes back up the track and there's nowhere to go. Pushes up the hood. He should be able to get some of those repairs fixed. And be able to keep going. Hopefully that shouldn't be something that takes him out of the draft. Does anyone remember the command to try to get a car a lap up or a lap down? I'll try that for Harvick now since we got some time. So Blaney's still getting repairs done. He's not a lap down. Same thing with Reddick. Corey LaJoy taking an unexpected amount of time in the pits. So issues for the 7 car. Chase Briscoe, one of the cars that spun, he's still good with minimal damage. Blaney and Reddick still getting their repairs repaired. Pace cars in turn 3, I believe. Yeah, so they got just a few more moments to... All right, Reddick's off. So he will stay on the lead lap, as should Blaney. Yep. Oh, they almost come together again. So they're both able to stay on the lead lap. Now as for Corey LaJoy, let's see what's going on with him. We'll see if he's able to stay on the lead lap. It doesn't appear he's going to be able to, unfortunately. So Corey LaJoy is going to go a lap down with mechanical issues. Unfortunate for that 7 car. So Bubba Wallace takes the lead through the pit cycle. I'm going to try to look up that command right now on my phone. NR2003 Reddit Lucky Dog. Lucky Dog Reddit. I remember reading something about that a while ago. Lucky Dog or wave around in offline races. while in car. Alright, so we're gonna try something with Harvick. So Harvick's the only car lap down, right? Or he's the first car lap down, right? Yes. Has LaJoy gotten back on track yet? Nope, he has not. So Harvick will be the lucky dog. So once we get the one to go, we're going to try something. Oh, Blaney's pitting again to get damage repaired. Wait, still on the lead lap. So once we get the one to go, which should be this time by, we're going to try something. Which hopefully shouldn't ruin this. We're going to jump in car real quick with Fred Jones. Type in the command to give Harvick his lap back and then jump out of the car. So, drive.
We're going green next time by. The pace car in turn 1.
All right, T. Come on. Where's my text window?
The pace car in turn 2.
How do I bring up the text window? Or the chat window? Does anyone know the hotkey of how to bring up the chat window? Apparently T's not working for me. Damn it. Where's the field? Alright, they're still on the backstretch. Alright, LaJoy's pitting. Or he's getting tired, so he should be... Shit.
The pace car in turn 3.
It should be T. Well, I'm hitting T, it ain't working. Shoot. Well, I tried. Not restart race. Retire. Alright, so we were only able to try that once. But we tried, and apparently Blaney has retired. So unfortunate for the 12 car, our pole sitter, after getting caught up in that early wreck. Blaney is now officially retired. I'm sorry, folks, we tried. We would have only been able to do it once anyway. And we are back underway. She can only join into the track and then retire once. Alright, so we're starting single file to not have too many lap cars getting in the way up front. Well, you'll see they'll bunch back up shortly. You know what we should do? Since we haven't done it in a little bit, or yet, I should say. Let's do a good old-fashioned crank it up. And we are back with live commentary as Todd Gillen takes a swipe down to the inside line to block. We're 28 laps into this thing. We got a couple stragglers back here. Tyler Reddick is off the pace. He's going to be an issue later on. He's able to get some repairs done, but at what cost? We got Corey LaJoy off the pace, and we got a couple stragglers back here. So already some issues with some of these cars. Back up front, Kurt Busch and Eric Jones side by side for the lead. But don't look now, here comes Joey Logano underneath. So there's going to be some issues once Tyler Reddick gets caught. That is going to hold up the pack big time. Where is he at? Is he in turn 4? Yes. Alright, so they're not going to catch him for a bit. Should probably be like a good 5 or 10 laps until they catch him, but once they catch him, they might bring out the big one. Oh, don't look now. Here comes Landon Castle to the bottom. Come on, Landon. Get that lap led. Oh, here comes Truex to steal it from him. Oh, not so fast. It looks like Landon Castle will have that lap led. Indeed, he does. That's a lap led for the number 77. Truex underneath him on the bottom. So who's going to have that bottom coming out of turn 4? He's based on the final lap is basically going to answer who's going to win the race. All right, let's count here. We're 30 laps into this race. We got 1, 2. We've had 11 different drivers lead already. So we've had almost a third of the entry list to lead a lap, and we're not even 35 laps into this race. Now here comes Larson, who's historically had some bad luck at super speedways. He's up to the front, leads a lap. Larson on that last lap was 6th, and then he leads. Tyler Reddick is going to get caught at some points. I wish there was a way where we could just retire some of these cars. But alas, we can't. And he's going to hold up the field. Who do I got winning? I don't know. I just want to see an exciting race. I probably won't be able to see it because I'll be driving home from work. Hopefully I'll be driving home from work. That means the work gig will actually happen. So Larson continues to lead, being pushed by Ross Chastain. They're going to be coming up on Reddick shortly. We'll be able to see the gap here in a moment. There it is. So this will be a good 8-10 laps after the restart is when he'll be caught. Hopefully once the pack catches him, he should be able to stay in the draft for a bit longer than he did last time. Got Hendrick cars pushing each other. Oh, right when I say that, here comes Chase Elliott. Took a peek to the bottom, but then went back up top and left the bottom open for Austin Dillon. Here comes Tyler Reddick. All right, let's see what how the pack fares with him. It looks like they're going to catch him right in the turn. That's going to slow the pack up. They'll speed Tyler Reddick up, though, hopefully. All right, so they're able to get around him, and he goes to the outside. All right, that's good. So these two tandem cars break away, getting past the Reddick car first, but that's not going to last long. They're going to get caught quickly by the pack. Let's go back to Reddick momentarily and see if his speed is increasing at all, being in the draft. It is. 179. It's almost up to 180. But yeah, he's going to fall off the draft again. He's just running laps at this point. So yeah, he's going to fall off the pace again quick. Here's that secondary group of a half dozen cars trying to catch the lead pack again and then back to the front. Here's that lead tandem just waiting to get caught by the rest of the pack after they broke free from the lapper of Reddick. Yeah, you can see the field gaining back up on them, or at least trying to. As long as they're tandeming, they're not really being caught. Actually, yeah, they're being caught. There we go. So they're a little bit more single file after getting through that Reddick car. But that should only be momentarily. Once they get all caught up with one another, they should start to get bunched back up. Not should, they will. We'll see that here in about a lap or so. Yep, they're already fanning out. McDowell to the bottom, takes away second place. Looking to take away the lead. Oh, he put the block on Gregson. Oops. Got Corey LaJoy out of the draft as well, but he's not as slow as Reddick is. Actually, once LaJoy catches Reddick, they should be pretty quick with one another. Did you miss anything? Chase Briscoe, Reddick, and Blaney wrecked. And Blaney has DNF'd from the damage. Reddick is off the pace. LaJoy is a lap down from some repairs he had to make. Harvick is a lap down from some repairs he had to make. Custer DNF'd early from mechanical issues. And that's pretty much it. We're otherwise racing to the end of lap 60 for the end of the first stage. Holy crap, they are 4 wide back here. We saw what happened last time they're 4 wide. They got sorted back out. We're good. So 2 strong plate racers out front right now. Michael McDowell and Brad Kozlowski. Oh, we got a couple stragglers that have broken off from the pack. McDowell making that track wide, blocking both lanes. Oh, now here comes Cody Ware, looking to take away second place as they continue to fan out in the tri-oval. Michael McDowell leads more laps. We've had 13 different drivers lead a lap so far. So we've had literally a third of the starting grid lead a lap, and we're not even 40 laps into this race. Let's see where Reddick and LaJoy are. There's Reddick. I think LaJoy should catch Reddick before the pack does, and that should speed him up a bit. And right as I look away for a second, Cody Ware to the lead. Leads his first lap of the day. Oh, they're 4 wide back here. Byron, yep, there they are. Oh, they're good, they're good. I do not like 4 wide. That's when they want to wreck. Christopher Bell and Harvick in their own little tandem back there. They're going to get caught by that secondary pack eventually. We got 20 laps to go to the end of the first stage. Just Liam, this is a program called GNL.TV that drive-through expertly learn how to use and modify and tap into. And yeah, the software is GNL-TV. It has been modified and customized for the NR2003 purposes by Drive-Thru, and he will eventually be putting out a tutorial on how to use it. When he showed me how to set it up, it was way too complicated for me how to remember to do it on my own. He will release a tutorial eventually. He's just a very busy man, so please don't bug him in the meantime. Landon Castle back to the lead. These two paint schemes look very similar, the 77 and the 5, from a distant glance. At least on the side. The hoods aren't the same. And Kyle Larson's going to force his way underneath, but Landon Castle will lead that lap. Larson guarding the bottom. Oh, I hear a slow car. Oh, there's Reddick. LaJoy got past him. So Reddick's going to hold up traffic again. So yeah, it's going to be about every 8 or 10 laps they catch him. So it's just going to be a minor inconvenience we're going to have to deal with until he retires, if he retires. Oh, here comes Daniel Hemrick. Down to the bottom. Should lead this lap. He does. Daniel Hemrick, last year's Xfinity champion. That was the first lap he just led. I'm going to keep counting this. 1, 2. That's now 14 drivers. We've had 14 drivers lead at least one lap. And we're barely 40 laps into this race. What's the record for most drivers to lead a lap at a Talladega race? Not most lead changes, most drivers to lead a lap. Oh, and here comes Reddick to get caught again, yep. It's about every 10 laps or so. They might catch him on the straightaway this time. They can get underneath or down to the bottom, maybe. Yep, stay up top, Reddick. Let all these other cars get below you. Yep, there we go. Alright, that wasn't terrible. Could have been worse. At least he's keeping the bottom open for at least 2 lanes. Alright, just keeping an eye on Reddick, just to make sure there's no chaos caused back here. Alright, I think we should be good. Back to the front. Hemrick being pushed by Jones. Elliott makes a move underneath him. So our only truly slow car on the track right now, Reddick, has gotten out of the way pretty easily both times, so I'm not too worried. You can see him in the back, see most of the traffic's already gotten around him. And no one really loses the draft. Alright, we're good. If that's a minor inconvenience we have to deal with every 10 laps, I'll take it. Oh, here comes Chase Elliott. Has already, led 4 laps today. Looking to lead more. Not quite that time. Hemrick led that lap. But Elliott being pushed by Kozlowski. Kozlowski, as up front as he's been all race, he has not led any laps yet. That might change this time. If you can get a good push from McDowell. No, McDowell's going to fan out and try to steal a spot from him. We are 3 wide for the lead. McDowell might very well be a contender to win this thing. Alex Bowman, who has not led any laps yet today. Nearing the front. Oops. There we go. We're just taking a little bit of a breather while we watch all this chaos unfold before us. Daniel Hemrick has led a decent amount of laps today. There's Noah Gregson. He has a small run on McDowell. He's going to step out. Here comes Noah. Will Noah be able to lead this lap? He did. That's a lap led for Noah Gregson. So in that 62 Wendy's car, he's out front. I think we got Corey LaJoy there catching. But he's not nearly off the pace as Reddick is, so we should be good once they catch him. Speaking of, where's Reddick? Just entered turn 2. All right, he's not that far behind the pack yet. Noah with a strong running in that 62. He goes down, blocks. He's going to lead another lap. That's at least now 15 drivers that have led a lap so far. Did we get a number on that? Do we know what the Talladega record is? Not the number of lead changes, but how many different drivers have led at least a lap at some point during a race. Oh, we got Ty Dillon making a move underneath Noah Gregson. And they're catching the lap car of Corey LaJoy, who's slow, but he shouldn't be that off the pace where he really interferes with anything. Bubba Wallace, who's already led a few laps today, he wants to get back to the lead. He's going to use that suck from Corey LaJoy, see if he can't steal this lap away from Ty Dillon. And he does. LaJoy gets up to the top lane, lets the leaders by on the bottom. We have had so many different cars lead at least a lap. How we doing, Rusty? So they will catch Reddick one more time before the end of the stage. Then that should be the last time they have to pass him before the end of the stage. 2 2311 cars up front. Kurt Busch pushing his teammate Bubba Wallace. Will he stay behind him or will he make a move to the inside? Stays behind him for now. Blocks that bottom from Ross Chastain. Lets Bubba lead another lap. Bubba has led the most laps today so far at 8. But here comes Kurt Busch, who has not led a single lap yet. He wants that to change. There are so many fast cars that have been up front but haven't led a lap yet. Like Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski. I mean, that stat's going to be insane once we have a few more cars to lead at least a lap. So I think we're already up to 16 now. And speaking of cars that have led already, Elliott, who's sitting at 4 laps led, tries to... Whoa, we got a car going down to the pits. Who was that? Who was in the pits? Cindric pitted. Oh, we got other cars pitting as well. All right, so we got green flag pit stops happening. That's right, I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, we'll have green flag pit stops before the end of the stage. All right, so that back group has to pit. Austin Cindric just pitted, but he pitted by himself. That's not going to be good for him because he's at risk of going a lap down now with these leaders coming up right behind him unless the leaders pit, which a good chunk of them are. So a good chunk of the leaders just pitted. So Cindric should be able to cycle through and get back on the lead lap. He just has to count on all these other cars pitting first. Uh-oh, we don't have a caution, do we? We don't have a caution, do we? Nope, we're still green. Okay. Alright, So now this is going to be dangerous, though, because we got cars merging back onto the track, and we got other cars that are going to be trying to pit. Here we go. Here we got cars pitting. So far, so good. Oh, I say that. Austin Dillon, that's probably going to bring out the caution. That's probably going to bring out the caution. Nope. We're green. We're still green. All right. That won't screw up the cycle. Whoa. Oh. What was that? All right. So Austin Dillon with issues coming into the pits. He gets hooked by Elliott, it looks like. And I thought for sure that was going to bring out a caution with him being stopped on the track. But we're still green. He might lose the draft, though, but that's probably going to be fine for him since we are going to be a few laps away from the stage break. Whoa, more contact there between LaJoy and Byron. Jeez. All right, Reddick's back in the pits. He's trying to get fixed up some more. I have no idea where the lead pack is anymore. I have no idea who's leading. I think this is everyone starting to cycle in, but I think these cars on the outside have to pit. These cars on the inside are already pitted. So this might be dangerous right here. Oh, they're able to get by. And get down to the bottom. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea where the lead pack is right now. There's Dylan, who was credited with the last lap lead. I think this is going to be the lead pack once we cycle out. With Gregson and McDowell right here. I believe so. And we got the stage break coming up in 5 laps. So we got all these cars coming out of the pits. Merging in with one another. Austin Dillon's probably going to be a lap down. Where's... Uh-oh. Careful, boys. Easy. Easy with Reddick. Alright, who's leading? Who is leading this thing? Says Larson's leading, but... he's right here. BJ McLeod in the lead. BJ leading. He somehow came in the pits in front of everyone. And he's pitted the most times. He's pitted 3 times. Everyone else has pitted twice. And yet he somehow got in front of everyone. What? Got the 78 car out front. And we got the end of the stage here in 4 laps. That rest of the pack is... I don't know if they're going to catch him by the time we get to the end of the stage. Might be Bowman or Dylan that steals this stage win. No, Dylan's a lap down. So pay no attention to Austin Dillon. Right now, he's currently a lap down. So yeah, it's just Bowman and BJ with the tandem. And the rest of the field after the pit cycle trying to catch back up. You can see Austin Dillon there. He's a lap down. Everyone else should be on the lead lap. We're going to have the pit cycle, or not the pit cycle, excuse me, the stage break here in 3 laps, I believe. Yep. So let's see if Alex Bowman is just content pushing BJ to the stage win. We got tandems going on now between Gregson and McDowell and BJ and Bowman. Is this the return of tandem racing? Let's see if McDowell can catch him. Oh, they got to run. They're definitely going to catch him here. Will they? Can they? Oh, they dive down to the bottom. They block. That stalls out the run for the 34 and the 62. So BJ has led 4 laps and counting now this race. McDowell gets down to the bottom. We got 2 laps to go in the stage. It is going to be a fierce battle to see who wins the stage. All right, no one's going to be in the way. All right, here we go, folks. Who you got for the stage 1 win? 78 continuing to lead out front. Oh, but right as I say that, here comes the 34 abandoning him. Underneath, Michael McDowell. Oh, they're 4 wide momentarily with Cody Ware and Alex Bowman. Here comes Noah to try to take it away from Michael McDowell. We're coming to 1 to go on the stage. Oh, but McDowell blocks. 1 to go on the stage. We're not going to have any... Oops. Not going to have any lap cars interfering with the stage finish. Todd Gillen coming out of the pits. He's going to be a lap down. All right, who you got? Oh, here comes Noah pulling out. He doesn't have any drafting help on the bottom, though. Does he have any momentum to get his nose underneath before the turn? He does. Oops. There we go. Noah. Who's going to get it? Oh, shit, I got to do the stage thing. There we go. It looks like it's going to be Noah Gregson wins stage 1. It is. So Noah Gregson is your stage 1 winner. Just barely gets it over Ross Chastain and Michael McDowell. And now we should have a round of pit stops. I'm assuming, even though we just had that round of green flag stops, we should be pitting here under caution as well. I can only assume. All right. Let's not have any wrecks under caution here, please. Thank you. All right, sweet. They're all getting sorted out nice and clean. Look at that. Why does it say Noah's only led 1 lap? I thought he's led more than that. So as of right now, 60 laps in, we've had 1, 2, 3. 19. We've had 19 different drivers lead at least 1 lap in this race so far. That is incredible. How is that possible? All right, so here we go for the pit stops. Looks like every single car is pitting. Where is Reddick at? Oh, he's in there. He's in there. Todd Gillen's trying to get caught back up. Let's see who wins the race off pit road. I have the pit crews turned off just for graphics purposes and frame rate purposes. Let's watch this battle on pit road. So Noah was first in. Oh, he and Bubba made contact. But he's able to keep going with minimal damage, it seems like. Oh, Corey LaJoy wins the race off pit road. Except he is 2 laps down. So he's going to be racing to stay on the lead lap, pretty much. So Michael McDowell wins the race off pit road. So we had contact with Bubba. Oh, right there. Bubba was the pit stop ahead of Gregson, and he was coming in right as Gregson was heading out. Tough break for the 62. There shouldn't be too much damage at a slow speed like that. Especially at a track that's this draft dependent. He shouldn't be too off the pace. I can't imagine. All right, check up drivers and back. No one rear end each other, please. Thank you. All right, we're good. All right, so Corey LaJoy is 1 lap down. He's going to be racing to stay on the lead lap. What do we got going on? What are we doing? All right, just sort yourselves out before we go back green. Shout out Cody Ware in 4th place. All right, folks, I got to take a quick bathroom break, but I will be back before we go green. I'll be right back. I'm back. So we currently still have 30 cars left on the lead lap. The Biff is the last one. We have 2 DNFs. Ty Dillon and Landon Castle have DNF'd under this pit cycle. Unfortunate. So tough break for the 77 and the 42, who are now out of this race. Still got a lap to go. So I'm trying to think if I can remember what happened to those 2 cars. I can't think of anything. So Tyler Reddick, who's currently running 37th, will slowly start getting some spots back if he can stay on track and more cars start retiring. All right, so we're going green next time by. Remember, Corey LaJoy is a lap down. Everyone else is on the lead lap behind him. Yeah, let's see if we can go back. 42. Let's just see if there's any issues on pit road. Speaking of pit road, Kyle Busch. All right, here we go. Here's the last lap the 42 ran. They're racing back to the line. Oh, he's got Reddick in front of him. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. All right, he's... Let's see if there's any... Oh, yeah. He had a collision on pit road right here, right? Boom! Right into the side of Cody Ware. That trashed his car. And we'll see if there's anything similar for the 77. I'm guessing. Let's see if the 77 hits anyone. Yep. Kyle Busch. Oh! Oh! What? Kyle Busch ended up on his top in the pits. What? Oh my goodness. That's why Kyle Busch is in the pits right now. Oh my goodness. And then is he gonna get a tow? Oh my goodness. Kyle Busch is still on track, or in the pits. Oh, he's back on track. Oh, and we're green. All that, and I missed the green flag. What on earth? Alright, so here's the side-by-side battle for the lead between the 1 and the 34. Remember, the 7 is a lap down. We've got 30 cars on the lead lap, the Biff being the last one. And LaJoy is already a lap down, looking to go 2 laps down. Who said... Someone in the chat before the stream started said Kyle Busch was gonna flip. Who called it? Someone certainly called it. I remember seeing that chat before the stream started. Someone certainly called it. I'm sure they didn't anticipate it happening in that way, but they called it. We got Chris Buescher passing McDowell for the lead, being pushed by Truex. Let's get the 7 out of the way since he's a lap down. Let's get everyone start to... Oh, Kyle Busch is going to be off the pace. Or maybe not. I think he just got a slow restart since he was coming out of the pits. Oh, but you're almost 4 wide back here for 3rd place. Pack will slowly start to bunch together. So Corey LaJoy is basically out of the picture now, as the rest of the field starts to get bunched together. So all these cars up front are for position. All right, here comes Brad Keselowski, 3 wide for 2nd place. Truex, who's running up front, has not led any laps yet today, nor has Eric Jones. Nor has Keselowski. Those are the 3 cars running in the top 10 right now that haven't led a lap yet. The only 3. But that could change with Keselowski. I think this lap led counter might be a little off, because I know for a fact Noah led more than 1, but it's only saying he led 1. Speaking of Gregson, where's he at? He's back in 18th. Jeez. Oops. Whoa, what are we doing? Oh my goodness, 3 wide for the lead at the line. Who got it right there? That's a good question. Keselowski did by 1,000th of a second over Elliott, and that was his first lap led. And now Bowman to the lead. I saw Gregson back there. He's struggling to hang on to the lead pack. Let's get a wide shot. You can see him back there in the Wendy's car. Oh, he almost got turned by Chase Briscoe. Harrison Burton up front. He's yet to lead a lap. And LaJoy is fighting to get one of his back. He's currently 2 laps down. Got a few stragglers running back there. All the purple cars. Or some purple cars. We got J.J. Yaley, Cody Ware, and Denny Hamlin. All running together. Able to stay at somewhat of a decent speed. And here's the tail end of the lead pack. Sorry for the camera jump. Oh, McDowell looking 4 wide. We are 4 wide. Kyle Larson pushes up the track. He shuffles back in the line. Corey LaJoy trying to get that lap back from Alex Bowman. See if he can successfully do so. He looks to the outside. It's probably going to hurt him because the inside line seems to be the advantage right now. Still 30 cars on the lead lap. Got 50 laps to go in stage 2. Now 49. McDowell and Bubba have been like the 2 strongest cars this race, I think. And the stats say it. They've both led 8 laps each, and that's the most. Next most is Chris Buescher at 7. Look at this pack. Things might get ugly here shortly if they stay like this. Eric Jones has yet to lead a lap of this race. If he can hang on, this will be his first lap led, but something tells me Bubba's going to fan underneath him. That's been the popular move to do out of turn 4. Nope, he hangs on to it. That's going to be a lap led for Eric Jones. His first of the day. We've had well over half the field lead at least 1 lap in this race. 4 wide momentarily. Truex Jr. is still looking to lead his first lap of the day. There's the slow car of Reddick that they're on pace to catch every 10 laps or so. Hopefully they catch him in a spot where they're able to easily get around him without breaking up the pack too much. Let's see where they catch him. Looks like it's going to be coming out of the trial. We'll get to the outside, Reddick. Stay high, stay to the outside. Let those cars go too wide underneath you. Stop going low in the turns. Go back wide. There you go. He's breaking up the pack. At least that time he did a decent amount. All right, there we go. Now they're able to go too wide underneath him. Almost. Nope. All right, so this is certainly helping these cars right here. Try to catch back to the lead draft. Which they certainly will after this. They're getting checked up by Reddick. So that's good news for these cars. Bad news for the rest of the pack. Ooh, Reddick keeps blocking. They're just trying to go every which way around him. High, low, whichever. They're just going wherever they can to get around him. So this group might have lost the lead pack. Bubba might be hanging on to the tail end of it. Yeah, that certainly split the pack up. They should get bunched back together. Oops. So they're going to have to deal with Reddick every 10 laps or so. It's just part of an offline NR race. Oh, they're fanning out back there. If they can actually stay single file, they might actually be able to catch back to the lead group. But they were fanning out. There's about 15 or so cars in this lead pack. Todd Gilliland leading more laps. He's up to 8 laps led now on the day. Here comes Busher, who himself has led 7, looking to lead his 8th. So it looks like Bubba has lost the lead draft. He's fallen back to that second group. So we got 2 distinct packs now. After those issues getting around Tyler Reddick. Almirola was only led 1 lap so far today. This will be his second. That was looking to be Bell's first, but Almirola just got him right at the line. Coming up on lap 80. So you'll be able to see the gap between the first and the second group. Looks like William Byron's fallen off the draft. Speaking of cars falling off the draft, here's Kyle Busch, who literally flipped earlier in the pits. Have we ever seen a car flip in the pits in NASCAR? Has that literally ever happened? So Biffle, unfortunately, unless he can get some drafting help, which it looks like he might with Cody Ware here, he's going to be going off the lead lap soon. Got a little V-shaped formation in this lead draft, led by Almirola. He's being pursued by 2 cars that haven't led a lap yet today, Bell and Briscoe. And if we can see them get a run here, we might see that change, which, nope, Almirola continues to hang on. Yeah, Rusty flipped in the Bristol pits on top of the wall, but I mean, like, well, someone pitting, and then they had, like, a crash in the pits and, like, caused them to flip. Yeah, probably back in the 50s is probably the last time. So Greg Biffle and Cody Ware are the last 2 cars on the lead lap, but they're about 15 seconds away from getting lapped. Split time. What time was the point of Kyle Busch's flip? It was during the last caution. All right, so he's off the pace, but not as much as Reddick. Dowell looks low, looks high, looks low again. The bottom line's able to get around Busch. So just remember the split time, the ticker on the side if you're confused on who's on the lead lap and who isn't. Oh, that's going to be all she wrote for Cody Ware. Staying on the lead lap. Almirola continuing to click those laps away. We got less than 40 laps to go in stage 2. We're approaching the halfway point of the race. Conclusion of lap 94 will be the exact halfway point. I'm going to go ahead and do our lap lead counter here again. 20. We've had exactly 20 different drivers lead a lap in this race. That is insane. That's absolutely insane. Suarez is near in the front. He's yet to lead a lap today. That could change in the near future. They're 4 wide back there. Take it easy, fellas. Trying to get around the lap car of Kyle Busch. And here's the lap car of Cody Ware that they are splitting down the middle. Oh no, watch out. He moves up high. Oh, we're starting to have a decent amount of lap traffic getting in the way. Here's the battle for third. First and second have broken off momentarily, but they'll be caught back once everyone else catches their draft. BJ McLeod, who's already led a few laps today. 5 to be precise, being pushed by Bowman. Trying to get back up to the front. Oh, and right as they're getting sorted out with the lap car, they're catching more lap traffic. Reddick and Biffle right in the turn. Oh boy, right in the middle of the turn. Well, McDowell's gonna get a decent jump for the lead. And the rest of the pack's going to catch him pretty quickly. That's the slow car of Tyler Reddick they're trying to get around. Then back up front, we're about to catch another lapper of Greg Biffle. We'll now have 28 cars on the lead lap. Oh, he gets blocked. Biffle trying to stay on the lead lap. There he goes. Now he's a lap down. Bell and Suarez are still looking to lead their first lap of this race. Decide to go higher on Biffle. Christopher Bell has a great run right now. So you gotta take advantage, move to the inside right here. He does. Keeps that momentum up. So it's gonna be a drag race to the start-finish line for who leads this lap. Should be Seabell getting this one. That is now the 21st different driver in this race to lead a lap. We have 39 entries. There's only 18 drivers in this race that haven't led a lap at some point. McDowell quickly back to the lead. Briscoe and Suarez have yet to lead a lap in this race. They're both near the front. Speaking of here, so goes Briscoe, making a move to the inside of Bell for second. Yeah, this is a 2015 version of Talladega. There are 2017 and 2019 versions. The 2019 version, they race a little too fast. They go like 215 in the corners and then the straightaways. And the 2017 version, I have some graphic issues with. So that's why we're using the action-packed tracks version. A little more than 30 laps to go in the stage. We're nearing the halfway point. Here's going to be our next cars to go a lap down, J.J. Yaley. He's currently the 27th car on the lead lap. Busher making a pass to the inside. Chris Buescher leads that lap. Ooh, they're getting racy behind him. They were looking 3-4 wide for a second. And here, Yaley up here, just trying to hope a caution comes out before they catch him. Same thing with William Byron. Whoa, what was Hamlin doing? Hamlin's a lap down, I guess. As is Cody Ware trying to get more damage repaired, unless they're... We might be having green flag pit stops here. We might be. Here comes BJ McLeod. That was definitely speeding. That was definitely speeding by BJ McLeod. There's no way. He went flying into the pits. Yeah, he was not slowed down to 55. So we got 30 laps to go in the stage this time by. Two of the strongest cars of the day, Buescher and McDowell, just swapping the lead. Can see him fanning out. I believe they'll be pitting. Some more cars will be pitting this time by. Yep. A few of the cars fanning out back there. Todd Gillen, Chase Briscoe. As they both definitely sped as well, but I guess the AI don't get black flags for speeding. It's Corey LaJoie trying to get one of his laps back. If a caution were to come out right now and he beats this pack back to the line, he'll be only one lap down versus two with the old school race back rules. Oh, we got cars coming out of the pits now. Yeah, Noah's coming out of the pits, getting up to speed. And here's another big group of cars pitting. Let's watch these guys, make sure there's no crashes on pit road. So this should be the only pit stop they have to do before the end of the stage. Because I think they can last around 30-something laps of fuel. 55 back out. 10 back out. I'm just watching, making sure there's no one collisions. Most of these cars able to stay in this group together. Nice organized drafting line. Now let's get back to the front. Here we go. Yeah, they're definitely speeding coming in here. But they're not getting black. None of them are getting black flags, so I guess it doesn't matter. Where's Noah at? Is Noah going to cycle back to the lead, I think? Or this is going to be the lead group right here. Because here's all the cars coming out of the pits. Yeah, here's going to be the lead pack. Oh, Noah, what are you doing? Oh, they're 3 wide unnecessarily. Ross trying to make moves. There goes Kyle Busch into the pits. And where's our lead group at? This is Bowman led the last lap. Who's pitted? Who hasn't yet? Says Bowman led the last lap. So I think it's going to be Bowman, McDowell. And when... Yeah, I think that's going to be the leaders right here. Bowman and McDowell. And then when these guys catch them. I believe. Yep. Yep. Here's the lead. McDowell, Bowman, Todd Gillen, Christopher Bell. And once again, Corey LaJoie is a lap down, so pay no mind to him as far as the battle for the lead goes. Kyle Busch is going to be yet another lap down here coming out of the pits. There's just a whole big cluster. Oh, that's going to give the advantage to McDowell, maybe. Nope. Oh, we got lap cars all over the place. We got Kyle Busch. We got Corey LaJoie. Alright, so as everything gets sorted back together again, I think it's time for a good old-fashioned crank it up. We are back as Eric Almirola makes a move underneath BJ McLeod for the lead. We've had a zillion different lead changes today. So Denny Hamlin is a lap down. Corey LaJoie is a lap down. Kyle Busch is a lap down. Reminder, there's a few cars in this lead pack that are a lap down, so just remember that. JJ Yaley. As long as these guys are going 3-4 wide, that's going to allow the cars behind them to keep catching up. Eric Almirola continues to lead. His two teammates had issues with their engines early on. Just remember that. And we have passed lap 94, so we are officially past the halfway point of this race. We are officially past the halfway point. William Byron's the last car on the lead lap. Looks like that's going to change here in a few laps. He is in 26th. So if and when Byron gets past, we'll have 25 cars left on the lead lap. They are fanning out for the lead. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead. Oh, almost 3 wide for the lead coming to the line. Almirola leads that lap. BJ McLeod fighting back on the bottom. Two lines are pretty evenly matched right now. That being, or as I say that, the inside line gets an advantage. Cody Ware, who's already a lap down, going to be 2 laps down. about 12 cars in this lead pack fighting for the lead. Coming to 20 laps to go in the stage. BJ McLeod just led his 8th lap of the day. So he looks to go high around the Cody Ware car. He completes the pass. The rest of the field gets caught up by the lap car. And he gets that draft off Byron. So Byron officially goes a lap down. So that is now 25 cars remaining on the lead lap. BJ leading again. One more lap led after this, and he'll have 10 on the day. I'm going to do my counter again. Hold on. Yep, we're still at 21. 21 different drivers have led at least a lap. Oh, and Alex Bowman peeking to the bottom. BJ gets him blocked. If he can stay in front of Bowman for this lap, that'll be his 10th lap led on the day. And there it is. That's 10 laps led for the 78 car. Got less than 20 to go in the second stage. I forgot what the difficulty was that you did for this. I always set it to 105 on manual. Is the difficulty I have for all these races. It's set to manual 105. Here goes Bowman back to the lead. There's only 2 cars in this field that are in double-digit number of laps led. That is McDowell at 14 and BJ McLeod at 10. Michael McDowell has led the most laps at 14. Speaking of which, there he is, charging back towards the front on the bottom lane. Don't look now, here comes Truex, who's still looking to lead his first lap of the day. That 19 has not led a single lap today. That might change here. He goes and makes a pass. And if the 20 can get a good push, and Truex will have his teammate sitting behind him. Nope, it's going to be the 5 instead. The 5 might try to make his own pass here going into the trial. Nope, he's not going to have the space. That'll be the first lap led for Truex today. That's 22 cars that have led a lap. Only 17 that haven't in the entire field. What a competitive race with these next-gen cars at Talladega. There's Reddick again. So Reagan is the last car on the lead lap. He's right here. He's in a drafting group along with Keselowski and Stenhouse. So these are the last cars on the lead lap, but as long as they're drafting like this, yeah, they're going almost 190. They should not be at risk of going a lap down before the end of the stage here in the next 15 laps. Truex leads another lap. Let's get a helicopter view of this battle. This entire pack. So William Byron is a lap down. Corey LaJoie is a lap down. I believe everyone else in this pack is on the lead lap. Look at that battle up front. 3 wide. Oh, they're approaching Tyler Reddick. Whoever's on the outside here is going to be money. And it's young money. That That should be the second to last time they catch Reddick before the end of the stage. I believe they should catch him one more time after that, but only one more time. So here's the battle for the lead. Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr. So we don't have another lead lap car to worry about for a while. Austin Dillon is the next one, but he's pretty up to speed as far as being on his own without any drafting help. I don't see where Reddick went. Where did Reddick go? Oh, here he is. Alright, so this pack's going to be fairly broken up unless we get a caution. Which I don't think we're going to get one until the stage comes out. Side by side, Larson leads that lap, just barely. So we got a 3-car breakaway, but not for long, because the rest of the pack is right behind him and gaining. As long as these guys are going side by side, that's letting everyone else catch up. Reminder, Kyle Busch is in 32nd, 2 laps down after flipping in pit road. Yeah, whoever called it, Kyle Busch flipping in this race, that was spot on. All right, got 12 laps to go, a dozen laps to go in stage 2 this time by. Truex leads as they fan out 4 wide behind him. Jeez. This pack just wants everyone else to catch them, I guess, because they're not going to break away or go anywhere as long as they're going 4 wide. Is there anyone in this lead group that has not led a lap yet? I don't believe so. Kurt Busch has not led a lap yet, but he's back there in a little tandem, about a second back. Yeah, with his brother. Kyle Busch currently tandeming his brother right now. The Bushes. Oh, now he abandons him and goes low. Back up front. McDowell, our strongest car of the day, one of them. Getting a push from Larson underneath. Oh, Larson, psych. I have the dirt guys pushing each other. Larson and Bell on the bottom lane. Is Bell going to fan out to get underneath him? Yes, he is. There goes Bell, but Ross underneath Bell. They just fan out. They will not stay in line for one another. I love it. I don't even know who led that lap, but they are 4 wide. Easy, gentlemen. Oh, boy. Who says you can't have exciting racing in a pack of like a dozen cars or so? And there's the secondary pack. Behind them, you see the 78. Making another move towards the front. Do not rule out McLeod. Get loud for McLeod. He might damn well win this thing. He goes down to the bottom to block. He's going to lead another lap. That's 11 on the day. Second most of any driver. All right, less than 10 to go till stage 2 is complete. They catch the lap car of Austin Dillon. Oh, McLeod got caught up. They both did. The entire field got caught up behind Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon's going to go to the bottom. That is holding up the rest of this pack. That secondary group was 5 seconds back last time. Let's see where they are this time after getting held up by Dillon. It's going to give the lead to Todd Gilliland. So yeah, that secondary group was 5 seconds back. Let's see how much time they gained with Austin Dillon holding up this lead pack. It's about 5.4. Let's see where it is this time. 4.4. They gained an entire second. And gaining. Because they're still trying to get their momentum back from that checkup from Austin Dillon. Meanwhile, that pack back there has just been full throttle. Don't look now, but if Kurt Busch does not get this lap stolen by McDowell, which he might right here. Get down to the bottom, Kurt. He does. That's going to be the 23rd driver to lead a lap today, Kurt Busch. And he does. 23 drivers. I'm sure it's probably already been answered before. Do we have the record for the most drivers to lead at least a lap in a race? Do we know what that record is? All right, that secondary back is still 4 seconds behind, so they haven't gained any. Oh, shoot. They are going to catch Tyler Reddick one more time before this stage is done. Yeah, that's right. I knew they were going to catch him one more time. What am I talking about? I said the last time was going to be the second to last time they caught him. All right, so the last 6 laps of the stage. Being led by Kurt Busch at the moment. As they start fanning out behind him. Secondary pack is pretty single file back there. Currently have 25 cars on the lead lap. It should stay that way. Now, will they have to pit before this stage is done? That's the question. I think they're going to be right on the line of whether they have to pit or not. Here's Reddick, about to go another lap down. Greg Biffle might stay just a single lap down. He probably should after that. Yeah, they got 4.5 laps to catch him. I think he should stay. So Kurt Busch hadn't led a single lap all day. Now he's staying out front. That group of Logano, Keselowski, Reagan, Haley, and Stenhouse should all stay on the lead lap as well before we're done with this stage. Four laps to go in the stage. They're going to catch Reddick in the turn. We just had a car come out of the pits. That was Hamlin. That's going to bunch everyone up, and that's going to allow Biffle to get away. Them being held up by Reddick right here should guarantee Biffle stays just 1 lap down. Oh, that was close. Denny Hamlin almost just collected a few cars. That was almost a collection. Back to the bottom is BJ McLeod. Get loud, folks. Got 3 laps to go. This time by in stage 2. Actually, can Biffle stay ahead? I don't know. I don't think he's going to, actually. Yeah, never mind. I think Biffle's going to get caught. He'll be 2 laps down before this stage is done. Yeah, because they're in his draft now, so they're going to catch him. Yeah, they're going to catch him on the front stretch of this lap, probably. Or even in the turn. Turn 4, yep. Unless BJ can get underneath him. Oh, we got pit stops. We got pit stops with 2 to go. We got BJ pitting with 2 to go in the stage. That might screw things up with the running order. Kevin Harvick. Currently a lap down. He is the first car a lap down. If he can... Oh, if he can stay in front. If Harvick can actually stay in front by the time the stage ends, he might get his lap back. Can Kevin Harvick keep a stage? All right, one to go in the stage. Oh, and these cars are going to be put a lap down at the pit cycle. BJ will be able to stay on the lead lap, it looks like. Not Harrison Burton, though. Nope. All right, so once... Right before they hit the line. Caution. All right, so BJ should stay on the lead lap, as will all these guys who pitted just now. All right, so we got the stage 2 complete. We got a pit cycle in the middle of the stage break. And Michael McDowell won stage 2. And all these other cars that were in front of them should be able to get back on the lead lap. Yeah, sweet. These guys will all catch the tail end of the field and be back on the lead lap. So even though that was kind of funky in the middle of the pit cycle, we still have 21 cars on the lead lap. Sweet. And here's everyone coming into the pits that hasn't already. Can I wave the 21 around? I wish. I wish. I can try to look up the wave around thing again, but I don't think it works. NR2003 Lucky Dog Reddit. I'll try. Alright, so if this should work, I should be able to do exclamation point lap plus number 21. Enter. Alright, let's try again. Let's try without the space. Lap plus number 21. Lap plus lap plus. Well, I tried. Those are all the commands. I tried. Oops. Alright, so now we'll be racing till the end. I'll try wave. Wave. Yeah, it didn't do anything. I tried, folks. All right, back to the battle for the lead. It's going to be back here. Do we have any lap cars pitting? Nope. Alright, so some of these cars are going to be a lap down mixed in. Just the ticker is your friend. Pay attention to the ticker. While we're under caution, Almirola is the leader, by the way. We're going to go heat up like a really quick snack. I'll be right back. I'm back. Apparently we missed something with Suarez. What happened with the 99 here? Uh-oh. Yeah, you're right, he blew up. Problems for the 99. running in line. Right there, let's go. Under caution of all things. That's gonna be probably the end of the day for the 99, unfortunately. So Harrison Burton is technically on the lead lap, as is Stenhouse. Almirola's the leader. So if they can stay ahead of him on this restart, and a caution comes out, then they will be back on the lead lap. Engine gearbox. Suarez is officially out. Shout out to Reddick, still running around, trying to gain spots. That'll be one right there. I like how there hasn't been a big one, but we still had Kyle Busch flipping the pits. Where's my water? Hold on. I had to get my water before we get started with the final stage. So based on the past few stints, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it on one stop. They might have to do 2 stops in this final stage. And we're green. Almirola leads them back. Harrison Burton and Stenhouse are just ahead of the lead lap, and Denny Hamlin's a lap down. So just remember that. The ticker is your friend. Martin Truex Jr. into the lead. Looks like he's en route to take those laps away from Stenhouse and Harrison Burton. Looks like he's going to get it from Stenhouse. Can he take that lap from Harrison Burton as well? Yep, he's going to. So just like that, those few cars are back a lap down. Unfortunately, we have 21 cars on the lead lap. Nope, 20 exactly. So now that those lap cars are out of the way, we can get back to the battle for the lead. And as I say that, I think it is time for a good old-fashioned crank it up. And we are back. Ross Chastain to the lead. Everyone in the top 17 has led at least one lap. That is an incredible stat. That is an incredible stat. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to eat my snack really quick before we get too close to the end of the race. Chase Elliott right behind Ross Chastain. Taking a peek. What's up, Captain? How we doing? Please don't beg for shoutouts. Top 4 single file. They're 3 wide behind them. Tyler Reddick is still running. Speaking of which, where is he? There he is, front stretch. Look at that, 3 wide for second place. Chastain guarding all 3 lanes. You can see the field spread out a bit. The top 16 cars are in this main pack. So right now, if the race were to end the next lap, there'd be potentially 16 cars that have a chance at the win. Michael McDowell back to the lead. The dominant car of the day. That was Reddick we're already hearing. Don't really have any lap cars in front of him, so that's good. Michael McDowell has led the second most laps today. Almirola has actually led the most now. I'll be right back. I just have to go blow my nose. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So unprofessional. All right, they caught Reddick. And he's up high. Let's see if they can get underneath him on the backstretch. Looks like they're able to. 2 rows. All right, sweet. Could have been worse. They'll have to pass him approximately 4 or 5 more times before the race is done. If all of them can be that smooth, for the most part, I'll take it. Like it's strung out like this for a couple laps and they get all bunched back together. Michael McDowell guarding both lanes. Almirola's led 18 laps. He's led 16. So he's got to lead 2 more to tie Almirola for number of laps led. Let's see Almirola way back there. He's one of the cars caught out by the slow car of Reddick. Tyler Reddick's up to 34th place after being down to 37th. Oops, wrong button. He's already that far back, jeez. So any number of these drivers up in this lead pack, as long as they're on the lead lap, have a chance to win this race. Not this time, but this next time by, it'll be 50 laps to go. 5-0. Has a good charge in the number 6 car. Dives underneath Kurt Busch. Yeah, he's trying to dive underneath McDowell. Here comes Brad. Charging from mid-pack just a few laps ago. And we have less than 50 laps to go. That was the 50 to go mark right there, that time by. Brad making that track wide. He's got the 2 front row cars behind him. Eric Jones rocking that sick-looking U.S. Air Force car. Currently in 3rd place. Brad out front. Just led his 5th lap of the day. Do we have anyone else at risk of going a lap down for a while? Nope, just Tyler Reddick again. Yeah, they'll catch him 4 or 5 more times. Should be no more than that. Chris Buescher, who's been another dominant car today. Trying to get back up to the front. He's led 9 laps. And he's been near the front basically the entire day. Here he comes. Is he going to make a move to the inside? He does. He has no drafting help, though. So it allows Brad to get back in front of him. Brad's able to stay out front on his own. They keep weaving out and fanning out behind him. That's killing their runs and allowing him to stay out front. Look at Brad. He's out front with a comfortable lead at Talladega. That's something we're used to seeing. Where's Reddick at? Coming out at 4. They're midway down the backstretch. Oh, they're almost 4 wide back there. Got 2 Hendrick cars coming up. Chase Elliott into second place. And right as I say that, he moves his way into first. Got 3 Hendrick cars in the top 5 right now. William Byron's the only one off the lead lap. They're fanning out. Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski side by side. Now here comes help for Chase from his teammate Alex Bowman. Oh, never mind. Fake help. Right when he is up there to push, he just dives to the inside instead. Alex Bowman with a push. He's out front. There hasn't been any major wrecks this race. There is that Austin doing spin coming into the pits. There is that small wreck with Tyler Reddick and Blaney that eventually led to Blaney's DNF and Reddick being off the pace. And Kyle Busch's incident in the pits where he ended up on his side / lid. But aside from that, we've had a fairly clean race, all things considered. Most of the incidents have been in the pits, honestly. Oh, they're 4 wide, though. I don't know how long that's going to last. Easy, boys. Harrison Burton's still right there in position to get his lap back. If a caution comes out here, he can jump back in front of the leaders and get his lap back, potentially. Here's Reddick again. Are they going to catch him in the turn? Coming out of the turn, it looks like. I was going to say, that should slow both lines down equally and then open up the bottom. Alright, that at least opens up the bottom to get past them. Truex with a comfortable lead for now while he's out front. Until the rest of this pack catches him. Let's go on board for the run that BJ McLeod's inevitably going to get. A big suck. He might pull out right as they come out of 4. Yep, there he goes. I called that perfectly. Come on, BJ, get another lap. I think Truex led that one. Here comes Almirola. Being pushed by Kurt Busch. Who do you guys got for this race? I want to hear your predictions. Here comes Logano, who's been quiet all day, only led a couple laps earlier. So yeah, they should have to pass Reddick 4 no more than 5 times, if that, the rest of the race. So Justin Haley's the next car at risk of going a lap down. Right there being drafted with Greg Biffle. Hamlin's in the pits. They're nearly 4 wide back there. They're going to start bunching up now in the draft. From Almirola to Elliott is a 3-second gap that should start closing in now that they're drafting one another. Busch for the lead. Oh, we had BJ McLeod pitting. This time by is 40 laps to go. And if they're starting to pit now, they're definitely not going to make it on this stop alone. They're going to have to pit again. So we're going to have like a pit cycle happening right at the end of the race if this stays green. There's Truex out of the pits. Oh, Truex is blowing up. Truex is blowing up. Oh, no. Right. There. It just lets go. So that's going to be the end of Truex's day. Yep, here comes the leaders into the pits. They're going to have to pit at least once more after this. So here's the leaders. Here's the lead group. Let's see if most of these guys pit this time by. Hey, that'll be another spot for Reddick. That Truex spot. Alright, so will a good chunk of these guys be pitting this time by? I believe so. Why does it says Eric Jones have led no laps? I know for a fact that that's not the case. Oh, we got spins. Oh! Is that a caution? I'm throwing it. I'm throwing it if that wasn't a caution already. Oh, it's already under caution. Okay. And we have a caution. So Truex is out. That's going to be the end of the day for the 24 and the 20 as well. Oh, wow. That was Kurt Busch trying to get down to the pit, spins Byron. And there's just a hellacious collision right there. Kurt Busch is able to keep it going. That just ended the 24 and the 20s day. So now the question is, who's going to be in the lead after that, and who's all going to be on the lead lap? Alright, so here we have the rest of the cars going into the pits. McDowell isn't pitting. What? Unless he already did. Interesting. So they are going to be right on the edge, right on the line, if whether they're going to need to pit again or not for fuel. Because it seems like the window has been like just over 30 laps, and that's going to be about how many laps they're going to have to go once we go green. Damn cat freaking out. So it's going to be really interesting to see if they're going to need to pit again or not. Oh, that was close. Actually, yeah, Bell's out with an accident, as is Truex, as is Byron. Truex was a engine piston, it says. So BJ is on the lead lap. We have 17 cars left on the lead lap. Bubba's in second currently. Where's... McDowell? Where is McDowell? What the hell? Oh, he's up here. These are all lapped cars. And then we got Bubba is second place, and Logano, Almirola. So, shame on me for thinking that these lap cars are going to be out of the way with these pit stops. I think we'll have some of them pit here. Maybe. Come on, lap cars, pit. Get out of the way. Here we go. Not all, but most. The 44 and the 31 staying out of the lappers. What are you doing, cat? Jesus Christ. So here's the lap cars pitting. This is going to be a fuel mileage race, guys. I don't know if they're going to be able to make this last stint on just one fuel run. Because I'm pretty sure their fuel window is like 32 laps. They're going to have like a 33, 34 lap stint here in this final run. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to make it. It's going to be interesting. It is certainly going to be interesting. Got a lap and a half to go, I believe. Here's all these cars coming out of the pits. So they should only pass Reddick 4 more times. They should only have to deal with the slow car of Reddick 4 more times this entire stream. Is the real race going to be on Fox? It should be. I believe so. Come on, cars back there. What are you doing? What are we doing back here? There we go. There we go. What a concept. Getting in order. Alright, should be getting the one to go this time by. We'll have 34 laps to go. No, 35 laps to go. That means there's going to be 34 laps to go on the restart. Yeah, they're not gonna... They're gonna be pitting with like 2 to go. They're gonna be pitting with like 2 to go for fuel. This is gonna be a fuel race. We got 17 cars left on the lead lap. Chase Elliott being the last one. Oh, what the hell? We got Michael McDowell, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Chris Buescher, Brad Kozlowski, Daniel Hemrick, Ross Chastain, BJ McLeod, Austin Cindric, Eric Jones, Alex Bowman, Todd Gilliland, David Reagan, and Chase Elliott. That is the cars in order on the lead lap right now, the top 17. I don't even need to use the restroom. I'm just going to take a really quick break. Just stretch my back real quick for this final stint. And I'll be back momentarily. Did Michael McDowell just run out of gas? Hold on, this might be the Strat, actually. If he can get to the pits and fueled up, this might actually be the Strat. Because he's pitting at the last possible second. If he can just get it fueled up and out onto the track before the rest of the field gets there. Except he's losing speed because he's just coasting at this point rather than going the full speed limit. Wow. So that inherits the lead to Bubba. So Michael McDowell, after leading a good chunk of the race, he's out of gas. He's definitely out of gas. It's just a matter of whether he can get fueled up and back out onto the track in time. Yeah, definitely not. Yep. There he goes, and then here's going to be the pack. And he's not even going to get in the draft. Wow. I don't know who that crew chief is, but that's certainly an interesting strategy. Almirola to the lead. With a handful over 30 laps to go. Yeah, McDowell's not even going to be in the draft after that. Wow. Implications. So Almirola just led his 20th lap of the race. They should have to pass Reddick only 3 or 4 more times max. Kozlowski looking to the inside. Nope, Almirola blocks down low. This next time by, we'll have 30 laps to go. 30 laps to go. Where's Reddick at? Just wondering. Oh, he's on the backstretch. Okay. Yeah, they should only have to pass him 3 or 4 more times max. There goes Brad Keselowski looking to the inside. After a terrible start to the season, can Brad rebound and get a win, get locked into the playoffs? He didn't lead that lap, but he should have the momentum on the bottom in this next turn, being pushed by BJ McLeod. There goes BJ to the inside, fanning out. Being pushed by Hemrick. Does he have a good run? Is he able to get to the inside? No, Hemrick beats him to the inside. Oh, wow. Quite a sensational battle here, folks. We have less than 30 laps to go. Oh, we're almost 4 wide there for a split second. Hemrick leads, being pushed by Kyle Larson. They both go down to the bottom. They are 4 wide for third. Oh my goodness. Look at this pack, folks. Kyle Larson second, Hemrick first. There goes Todd Gill into the inside. Kyle Larson for second. These top 15 cars are all within a half second of one another. We got 28 laps to go this time by. It's anyone's race. But remember, they might be short by a couple laps fuel. They might be short by a couple laps for fuel. So this is far from over, even if we get to the final lap. Oh, they're 4 wide again. Oh, careful, gentlemen. Daniel Hemrick out front. We have Harrison Burton trying to get his lap back. So right here with how the old school rules work. So Harrison Burton being 1 lap down, if he gets ahead of the leader here, and then a caution comes out, he beats the leader back to the line, then he will be back on the tail end of the lead lap. So that is what Harrison Burton is racing for right now. As is technically any other car that might be in this lead pack that's a lap down. Just a single lap down. Where's Reddick at? We gotta be catching him soon. Yeah, they're about a straightaway back. You'll be seeing the field come into view shortly. Yep, right there. About a straightaway back. Chris Buescher into the lead. How many damn lead changes have we had? I'm gonna count again. 1, 2. 25 drivers of this 29 car entry list have led at least 1 lap. That is absolutely insane. We got 25 laps to go next time by. Yes. McDowell can possibly make it, but the thing is, he has no drafting help right now, so he's with these two, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to. Yeah, he's pulling away from them, so he's going to be burning up way more fuel than he normally would be since he has no drafting help. So McDowell, even though he pitted 2 laps later than the rest of the field here right before that, the stint went green, I think he's still going to be short because he's just going to be sucking up fuel from having no drafting help. Now here comes Reddick. This should be the 3rd to last time they catch him. So after this, they should only have to deal with him 2 more times. All right, get to the inside. Get to the inside. Get to the inside. Why do we not have more than 1 lane going to the bottom? Alright, move up, Reddick. Let Elmer roll underneath you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's killing this pack. Oh, they're 4 wide going around him. There we go. They should all be able to clump back together. Oh, move out front. Kozlowski. So we'll keep an eye on the rest of the pack and see if they're able to clump back together. They should be. We got a lot of drafting help back there. Brad Kozlowski back to the lead, pushed by Alex Bowman. See what the pack looks like. Oh yeah, they're catching. They're gonna get caught back up together. We good. Yeah, especially if they're 3-4 wide up front. That's gonna let that secondary pack, led by Almirola, catch back up. Let's see. We got the RFK cars out front. Now it's Buescher. Let's go on board with Almirola. Is he catching these cars? Oh, yeah. Easy. Yeah, they'll catch them by this next turn. Yeah, easy. So that pack is back together. Harrison Burton trying to get his lap back. Eric Jones looking to the lead underneath Busher. That's the lead pass right there, Eric Jones. Got 21 laps to go. Gregson is a lap down as well. I believe it's just Burton and Gregson in this front pack. And Harvick. Briscoe as well as a lap down. Justin Haley. I don't see him anywhere. So Burton, Harvick, Gregson, Briscoe. Out of this pack, those 4 cars are a lap down. Everyone else is fighting for the lead. And we got 20 to go this time by. $20 laps to go. Who's going to make it on fuel? Who isn't? That's going to be a big question. Oh, we had LaJoy retire with an engine header problem. That's going to move Reddick up into the top 30 spot. You see? You see why even though the cars are slow, they keep going? Because they can go from finishing 37th to 30th. Get a top 37 to a top 30. 19 laps to go this time by. Where's Reddick at? We're still not going to catch him for a while. Yeah, that was 19 to go. We got the top 13 cars within a second of one another. So it's still anyone's race out of this front group. This goes Chase Elliott to the lead. Chase Elliott, who's only led a handful of laps so far this race. Goes out in front. But he's being challenged by Cindric. He goes down to block. Chase Elliott leads with 18 to go. He's being pursued by Austin Cindric. Down on the bottom, Cindric was the winner of the last super speedway race we had, the Daytona 500. Ross Chastain isn't done either. They're fanning out 4 wide behind him. They are 4 wide behind Elliott. Uh-oh. Oh, no, oh, my goodness, I thought that was going to be the big one. Chastain started drifting up. I thought that was going to be the big one. Let's go take a quick look at that replay. Right there. It looks like he started to get hooked up into the 2, but right there they start to make the turn. Ooh, that was close. Elliott continues to lead, pursued by Busher with 17 laps to go. So LaJoy is off the track and out of the race. He will finish 31st. Here goes Chris Busher to the inside for the lead. Where's Reddick at? There he is. Got 16 laps to go this time by. 16 to go. They are 3-4 wide behind the leader. That was close to a big one a few laps ago. For you guys wanting the big one, we almost had it. Todd Gilliland up to the lead. Remember, Harrison Burton is a lap down. Harrison Burton is a lap down. Where is Tyler Reddick? There he is. The pack will have to pass Reddick 2 more times, and then they will be through. They shouldn't have any other lap traffic to worry about, except maybe the Cody Ware and Yaley tandem. Oh, Brad Kozlowski with a big balls move down to the bottom. Underneath Eric Jones. We got 15 laps to go. Yeah, remember, the leaders might not be good on fuel. Just remember that. They might be a couple laps short on fuel. And there's Tyler Reddick. They're going to be catching him within a lap. Probably the front stretch or turn 1 of the next lap. Brad Kozlowski leads the field around turns 3 and 4. We're coming up on 14 laps to go. They got to get past Reddick. Again, this should be the second to last time they have to pass him. They can get underneath right there. All right, they're too wide underneath Reddick. Perfect. That was actually ideal. Because as long as 2 lanes are able to get underneath him cleanly without losing too much speed, I'm happy. All right. Perfect. All right, Reddick's out of the way this lap. The rest of the field will get around him. It's only Harrison Burton and Gilliland that's left behind him. Burton's a lap down, remember. Back up front. Drafting line's got to get slingshotted up. Here we go. There's the pit stops. We got some cars pitting. There goes Hemrick. With about 14 laps to go. Hemrick amongst a few others. Bubba Wallace leads with 13 laps to go. And Reddick up into the top 30. Hell yeah. After suffering that accident early on. Hey, see, perseverance pays off, kids. Bubba Wallace, Brad Kozlowski, BJ McLeod, Alex Bowman. Here goes Kozlowski making a peek for the lead. We got a couple cars up here tandeming off one another, but they're going pretty quick. They're going 190. They're not going nearly as slow as Reddick is. I think we got more pit stops happening this time by. Here we go. Are they going to all make it in cleanly? Yes, they do. And then that gives the lead to BJ McLeod by a huge margin. Is there a caution? No, it's green. Everyone just checked up for that group coming into the pits. So everyone's coming out of the pits. Now BJ leads. BJ just led his 13th lap of the race. And we'll see if they pit this time by or not. They're just wadded up back here. Meanwhile, BJ was the only car to get by cleanly. Those other cars checking up for the pit stop the last lap around. So we'll see if BJ pits this time by. No, he's able to stay out. A couple more cars pit. Harvick and a few others. So this continues to be the battle for the lead between BJ McLeod and then this group of cars behind him. 11 laps to go. And he has the draft off Todd Gilliland, I believe, so he shouldn't be losing too much speed right here to this group behind him. Actually, yep, never mind, I say that, and here comes that group catching him pretty quickly. He's got to pit this time by, you'd think. All right, so will BJ pit this time? He played that perfectly. He did that at just the right time to where he didn't have anyone in front of him checking him up. And he pitted right when the pack behind him was catching him, so he'll be able to have a drafting group coming out of the pits. So who is leading now? Who is leading? Larson. Larson's our leader. He has not pitted yet. He nor Almirola have. They're side by side. I think they're both going to be pitting this time by. We'll see. I think he and Almirola are going to be pitting this time by, if I had to guess. There goes Almirola, not Larson, though. Larson's staying out. Could Larson get himself a super speedway win here with strategy? If he wants to win this, he's got to keep drafting. I don't know if going around Biffle's the way to go. So Almirola is the next car back for position, but no, he's not. Where is he? So Larson's staying out with less than 10 to go. Who is our second place car? I don't even know at this point. I think it's BJ McLeod is in the lead. Or will be in second place once Larson pits. Larson's still not pitting. Got 8 laps to go. Can Larson make it on fuel? Almirola in second is 30 seconds back. And there's McLeod. There's going to be the... Once Larson pits, that's going to be the race for the lead, effectively. Almirola and BJ. Oh, my goodness. Could BJ McLeod pull off the stunner? Almirola just got out of the pit, so he is good to go. So is Logano. But can Larson... Hold up. Oh, no, I thought I saw the caution lights. Here's Larson. Here's Larson pitting. Here is Larson pitting. So where is he going to come out in relation to BJ and Almirola? It's just going to be fuel and go? Looks like it. Oh, he got hit by Stenhouse. Where's Almirola? Or here's that group. Is Larson going to have to pit again from that damage? That's the question. All right, so here's Larson still in the lead coming out of the pits. He got that left side damage, or that right side damage from Stenhouse, but that shouldn't be too critical. So where is... Oh, they're 3 wide for this battle. This is going to be the battle for the lead once they pass Kyle Larson. So here's basically the battle for the lead if they can catch Larson. And there's Larson right there. Is Larson going to be able to stay in front of them going into 3? Oh, he keeps the bottom. That's going to help him a little bit. He has got that arrow push from BJ McLeod. That might just keep him within range. So this is the battle right here between Logano and Almirola. But that pack behind him is going to be catching him. Is that 6 laps to go? Yeah. No. Yeah. 6 laps to go this time by. So these are the 2 cars up front. But they got a pack catching them quickly. We got BJ and company charging. Remember, a few cars in this group are a lap down. Cody Ware, Harvick, and Chase Briscoe. Everyone else in that group is on the lead lap, chasing Logano and Almirola for the victory. And these 2 cars in front of Almirola and Logano are going to be a lap down. Oh! Almirola has to check up. They're both getting held up by Yaley. Oh, they split them. One goes top, one goes bottom. Oh, my goodness. And here comes the rest of the pack. BJ McLeod. As well as Eric Jones. Oh, my goodness. It's all going to come down to these final 5 laps. It's still side by side between Logano and Almirola for the lead. We've got this pack led by BJ and Chris Buescher right behind them. Most of these cars are for position. All but Gregson, Briscoe, Cody Ware, and Yaley. Everyone else in this pack is racing for the lead. Oh, they split Gregson. The line goes high, Line goes low. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. We got 4 laps to go. 3.5 now that they're on the backstretch. Still being led by Almirola. Logano, Hemrick, Kurt Busch all in contention. Larson's right there. So remember, everyone in this pack except for Harvick, Briscoe, Gregson. Yeah, Harvick, Briscoe, and Gregson. Everyone else in this pack is racing for the lead. Oh, they're going to have to catch Tyler Reddick once more. No. Well, they got 3 laps to do it. They're going to catch him, I think, in turns 3 and 4 with 2.5 laps to go. Almirola being pursued by Kurt Busch, Chris Buescher, Logano, Hemrick. And there's Reddick. A lap down, way off the pace. They're going to have to catch him. It's going to be whoever navigates Tyler Reddick the cleanest is basically going to be the winner of this race. They're going to be catching him on the front stretch with about 2 to go. Less than 2 to go, I believe. Who is going to get by Reddick the cleanest? Can he push up to the outside right as they're coming off the exit of the tri-oval? Nope, they're going to split him. Oh, Reddick, no, don't crash! All right, they made it by. They made it through. We got 1.5 laps to go. These are your cars that made it through. It's Logano, Buescher, McLeod, Eric Jones, and Almirola. Here comes BJ. Come on, BJ. Get the ultimate upset. The 78 with a run. Is he going to make a move here on the front stretch? He does. Here comes BJ. The Live Fast Motorsports car in the 78. Being pushed by Eric Jones. White flag. 1 lap to go in the Geico 500. Here comes Eric Jones underneath. Eric Jones pushed by Almirola. Chastain is in the mix. All these cars are on the lead lap. All 7 of these guys are racing for the lead. And they shouldn't catch Kyle Busch. Here comes Almirola to the inside. Whoops. Almirola being pushed by Kurt Busch. Oh, this might be being set up for either Kurt or Chastain. Almirola being pushed to the lead, but will any of these cars behind him ever run? There goes Ross. Oh, not in time. Kurt doesn't get there in time. It's going to be Eric Almirola that wins the race. Eric Almirola wins the 2022 Geico 500. Oh my goodness, what a finish. What a finish. What a heartbreaker for BJ, though. He led the last lap, or the second to last lap. Oh. What could have been? He ends up finishing top 5, though. What a finish for that 78 car. Oh my goodness. Eric Almirola in his final season. After announcing before the season started that he would be retiring, or he plans to, at the end of this year. Gets the dub. Not only that, 2 of his teammates had engine issues like in the first few laps, remember. So I thought, oh no, is this going to be an issue with all the Stewart-Haas cars? Nope. He is able to pull off the win after an exciting finish. That race didn't suck. We had a car flip in the pits. We had a couple pileups. We had pit strategy. We had, hold on, let me count how many different leaders we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. We've had 24 cars in this field lead a lap. All right, Eric Almirola led 24 laps. Kurt Busch led 5. Ross Chastain led 7. Eric Jones led 5. BJ McLeod led 15. Joey Logano led 3. Chris Buescher led 14. Daniel Hemrick and Brad Kozlowski both led 8 each. Bubba Wallace led 11 laps. Kyle Larson led 10 laps. Austin Cindric led 2. Alex Bowman led 8. Todd Gilliland led 10 laps. Chase Elliott led 7. Mike McDowell led 29 laps. Gregson and Kyle Busch both led 3 each. Cody Ware led a single lap. And then Bell led a single lap as well. Truex led 7. Byron led 3. And Castle and Ty Dillon each led 2. And that is all your lap leaders. We'll get into here's your final running order. Eric Almirola finished first. Kurt Busch second. Ross Chastain third. Eric Jones fourth. BJ McLeod fifth. Joey Logano sixth. Chris Buescher seventh. Daniel Hemrick eighth. Brad Kozlowski ninth. Bob Wallace 10th. Kyle Larson 11th. Austin Cindric 12th. Alex Bowman 13th. David Reagan 14th. Todd Gilliland 16th. Chase Elliott 15th. Chase Elliott 16th, excuse me. And that's all your cars on the lead lap. Briscoe finished 17th a lap down. Harvick finished 18th. Harrison Burton 19th. And Stenhouse is your top 20. And here's just the rest of your running order as it stands. There's the rest of that. All right, let's save the race itself. 2022 Geico 500. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Export 2022 Geico 500. Alrighty, folks. Let's do our burnouts real quick. There's your top 10. Once again, unfortunate finish for Blaney, losing 37 spots with that DNF after starting on the pole. Unfortunate for Blaney. Not so unfortunate for Eric Almirola, who gets the dub. Thank you so much. Someone sent a super chat earlier. I'll give them a shout out real quick before we head out. I just got to pull up my Streamlabs page. What is the next race? That's a good question. That's a great question. I'm not sure. Burn it down, Eric. Woo! Come on. Come on. Trying to get centered over the start-finish line. There we go. Hell yeah. Hasn't Almirola won a few races at Dega now? Including this one. Oh, the Monster Mile. Alright. I'll be curious to see how these cars race on that track. Hell yeah. Where are you Eric Almirola fans at in the chat? Hell yeah. Alrighty, folks. That is it for this one. That was a fun one. Thank you, WSB News, for the $10 super chat earlier. Super appreciated, bud. Thank you, everyone else that subscribed, watched, followed, whatever. I appreciate all the support from each and every one of you. That being said, yeah, next week will be Dover. I'm gone this weekend, starting tomorrow morning for work. I'll be back Sunday evening. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the race. I will catch you for Dover next week, and I'll have hopefully some content in between. yeah, I will see you guys next time. Until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Peace. Bye.